Now, revenge as a whole isn't really a genre per se. It's more of an aspect of a story that makes the plot more interesting. And I'm sure all of us like stories that gets our blood boiling and just makes us excited in general. And although revenge isn't suited for everyone, anyone can read manhwas. So here's a list of some of my favorite revenge manhwas. The Absolute Gods Game. A boy dies, however. His death is not at an end but a new beginning. Once a year, the boy will risk everything in a gruesome fight. The defeated fighter will lose not only his memory, but also his power. So this manhwa is just a great read no matter how I look at it. It's not at the point where I would say that it's one of the best, but it definitely is above average. And if you're like me and you binge read manhwas a lot, then I'd suggest you wait a couple months before reading this, cause the updates are a bit slow. Well, okay, it's hella slow, but hear me out. If you're willing to wait, I can guarantee you that it'll be worth it. And if not, I'll literally do all your homework for you. Severed Head. Now, I don't even know where to start on this one, but I'ma just say that this is amazing. And the best part is that it's not even close to the real action yet. So it has a rather strong start, people getting their arms and feet chopped off, you know, the usual stuff. The main character's father got his head chopped off and his mother raped and killed, so just a little warning. If you're not into that kind of thing, then don't read it, cause that sort of thing is the norm in this manga. So yeah. After all that, he got separated from his sister, then escapes and started his journey of getting stronger, to get revenge, and I'm telling you, the fight scenes are to die for. Is the Demon King a healer? This is another straightforward revenge manhwa, but I don't really like this one. It just doesn't feel original. It feels like I've read it over 50 times, even though it was my first time actually reading it. It's just predictable, but that's the only thing that's bad about it in my opinion. The art is decent and the characters are bearable. I might be judging too quick since it doesn't have much chapters, but that's why you guys should stop listening to an idiot like me and go watch some Pokemon. Or maybe go talk to the ants outside, I don't know. But yeah, just read it and you'll know. Killing Killer. Although the name pretty much summarizes the whole manhwa, I know that most of you guys are like me and only have like half of a brain cell, so I'm gonna attempt to dumb it down even further. So, like most revenge manhwas, the main character's parents got killed, and he quite literally stalks the guy that killed his parents. And right when he killed a guy, or thought he killed a guy, he finds out that it wasn't him that killed his parents, and then the search continues. Oh, and he keeps the talking dead guy's head in his backpack. Not like it's a bit psychotic or anything like that, but we manhwa fans are pretty much certified killers from how many manhwas like this we've read. So yeah, this should be nothing for you guys. Crimson Stone. The strongest goblin group that maintained peace in the world, Hongyi. Then one day, the goblin Rin loses Hongyi and all his friends due to the betrayal of his colleague. Filled with his anger, he sets out for revenge as Hongyi's strongest power, Black Ghost. Now, I'm not gonna tell any one of you guys to read this. As a matter of fact, don't read it. Like, this is too good to share with you guys, although some of you might disagree, but I don't really care. I like what I like. The art style may be a little on the downside, but I'm not an artist myself. The best I can do is some stickman drawings, and I'm damn proud of it, so I don't mind. And if I had to say one thing that would make this manhwa stand out more than the authors on this list, is that it's kind of funny to read. If you're not one of those abnormally smart kids that applies logic to everything. Although I wouldn't mind being that smart for a day just to see what it's like. But anyways, don't read this. I mean, just don't read it. Gachiakuda. Now, to all my trash lovers out there, this one is dedicated to you guys. Nah, I'm just playing, but this one quite literally involves trash. A whole lot of trash. Like, can you imagine monsters spawning from garbage and all sorts of stuff like that? I guess you would need your mom to tell you to clean your room. If you want to live, that is. The main character got dumped in a land of never-ending trash after his father, or something like that, got killed. Kinda like the Underworld, but just with trash, you know? Then he finds out that his gloves has superpowers, and so does other special people in the trash world. And follows the same revenge trend. You get where this is going. You don't need me to explain this to you guys. So that's all I'm gonna say. Just go check it out. The executed sage is reincarnated as a lich. Now, there's no point in me explaining this because it is the same as Overlord, just a tiny bit different. And if there is any of you guys, and I mean any of you guys, are reading the Overlord manga instead of watching the anime, you guys are amazing. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. So basically, if you're an Overlord fan, you'll love this since it has all the gruesomeness along with the kingdom building aspects as well. You know, creating a country where monsters and humans can live together by brutally murdering anyone that opposes the idea. So yeah, it's quite fun. Blade Note. Now, I really like this one because unlike other manhwas where the story takes time to build up until you're able to see some real action, this one just gets straight to it right from the beginning. You'll never read a chapter and be able to say that it was boring. Well, you can, but you wouldn't anyways. To be completely honest with you guys, I can't find any bad aspects about this manhwa. Some people might have different thoughts on that, but really and truly there's nothing bad about it, other than the short amount of chapters, and I would be lying if I said that there was something wrong, since the plot is easily above average, and the art is rather unique. Heck, I still don't know if the manhwa is in black and white or colored. And I don't want to say anything and look stupid, even though I kinda am, but feel free to enlighten me with the answer in the comment section. Ordeal. So the first thing that stood out to me when I pressed on the first chapter of this manhwa is the art. It looks so futuristic that I was a bit surprised. Now, I'm not going to say that all of you guys will like it, but for me, even if the plot was absolutely horrible, which it isn't, I'll still read it just for the pleasure of my eyes. The story is about a boxer taking revenge for his master's death. The story takes place in a world where people have inhuman abilities. To put it simply, they have superpowers, but like the saying goes, luck is not given out to everyone equally. Well, I actually don't know if that's a saying, I literally just took it from the top of my head, but basically the story is about a guy trying to kill the person that killed his master by getting stronger, and the usual revenge stuff. Just read the manhwa because as much as I'd love to spoil it for you guys, I'm too lazy to actually do it. Tougen Anki. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but this one isn't really a revenge manga. In fact, I wouldn't even say it is, but since I'm a big Tokyo Ghoul fan, I just had to ruin the list by placing this one in it. And I'm not sorry, because I know you guys will thank me later. And by the way, if you actually watched the video up to this point, type how many manhwas you guys have read in the comment section. I'm a bit curious as to how much of a weeb you guys are, but yeah. If you watch Tokyo Ghoul and it's your kind of thing, then there's no reason you skip this, since it is so similar to it that I would think it's a continuation or something like that. And you won't be missing out on anything since you'll get hooked by the time you reach the 5th chapter, but hey, I'm not making any promises on that. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of the list. And you guys already know what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, that's the end of it. Peace.